614 is here for service. I hit that like on the way in. How y'all doing? I'm Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. Today is June the 10th. June the 10th, 2022. What's happening? How y'all doing? This is the Midday News Show. Welcome. As we do around here, say I hit that like on the way in. That's what's up. The 504 is first in here with the like. That's what's up. Say hello, Willie, from the 434, Dansville, Virginia in the building. Hey, Willie. Say I hit that like button first. Appreciate that right there. Say, hey, Sugar. The 912 Savannah's in the building. Say, hey, it's STD Friday. That's what it is. Got to go raw or go home, as we say around here in these streets. The 202 is checking, slapping that like button. That's what's up. Say, hey, Willie. STD Friday, the 801 Salt Lake City, Utah. Back in the mother for 30 minutes of 5 and 1236 and your 9. Say off the top rope, smacking that like button. Appreciate you. You say looking at them, and I immediately clutch my purse. I'm a little nervous. I'm a little scared. You know what I'm saying? Because shout out to all the rappers. I done told y'all about naming yourself rappers. Either which way you're gonna lose. The 229 Albany, Georgia's in the building. Hold on. Say I'm taking my lunch. Say if they don't like it, tough. That's what's up. Listen, shout out to everybody who just went on lunch at 12 o'clock and who has to go back at 12:30 because they only give you 30 minutes. Shout out to everybody who take a lunch at 12 o'clock and got to go back at 1. They only give you an hour. Shout out to everybody who have to go back in at 12:30, but shout out to the ones who going to come in at 12:30 and got to go back at 1. They only give you 30 minutes. That's what's up. I appreciate you spending your time around here. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's Friday, so you got to have a good time. Remember, it is about your life. It's not about nobody else's life. This STD Friday out here. You hook up and you smash who you want to smash today. It's not about you and your significant others. Not about you and holy matrimony. My condolences. You know, shout out, the Chi-Town is in the building. This is about whoever you had them met at the gas station, the grocery store, the car wash, the Family Dollar, the Dollar General, the 7-Eleven, the racetrack, the Wachovia. Damn it, is Wachovia still open? No, I think they got bought out. Damn it, at the Chase, at the Wells Fargo, at the Bank of America, at the damn it, your local federal credit unions, wherever you done met somebody and you feel like that they deserve a piece of you, please give them a piece of you. Stop being, I got to get to know them. All you got to do is know that it's Friday. That's all that you got to do. Shout out to Mrs. Jones, to a few for the $5 super chat. Say, Willie, you make my house a home without you. Say, Say I'm a house in the hood. Say Kool-Aid without my hey sugar. That's what's up. And shout out to everybody who can really make Kool-Aid. Shout out to everybody who can really make Kool-Aid. Listen, I stopped making Kool-Aid back in the days and shit because I can't make it that sweet. I can't like that. There are some people that is professional chemists when it come down to mixing and matching that Kool-Aid out here. That is a skill that everybody ain't got. So just because somebody got some Kool-Aid in their Frigidaire don't mean that they know how to make Kool-Aid that's in their Frigidaire. That's what's up. Boston is in the building. Say New Jersey is in the house. What it do? Shout out to Prophet Made already for the $2 cash app. Say salute on STD Friday. Say ready to scratch it. Say scratch and puss in the screen because you got to get it on. You can't duck and dodge it. And listen, we do not need to bathe and all that dumb shit. You shouldn't have to bathe every day anyway. I don't know that because we have been trained. It's good to bathe every day, I guess, because that's what we were told to do, but are we really supposed to be washing off our bacteria like that every day? I'm not really sure. I'm not a scientist. I'm just a thinker. That's really all that it is. Hell, I think that they want you to bathe every day so you can run up your water bill like anything. I'm trying to tell you something. You know what I'm saying? You say, where are you staying at? The monkeys stink. Listen, it's what y'all is eating though that secretes big word, I ain't even out there scream. That just secretes through the pores in your goddamn body sometime, and that odor, it comes out, and sometimes we really not tripping about the odor. It is what it is. We know that you're going to have odor because, listen, we trying to hunt. Can we just, hashtag hunch time, man, I'm trying to tell you something around here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Because it is Friday, do exactly what you want to do. Say STD Friday, got a player leaking as it should. Brooklyn is in the house out here in these streets. Look here, let me pop that, push that, so we can get the goddamn party started. I'm glad that you're around here. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash out. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting the whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear these goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to Sean for the $2 cash out. He say, should we be using the plan B on STD Friday? I'm going to say no, because then that means that we got to come up with like $40, $50 shit for Friday. You can use it on Saturday. She can use it like on Saturday or Sunday because she might still be wanting to hunch different people like on the weekend, and just so she don't come up pregnant, she can go out on to pop that thing Sunday because I think they say it's in 72 hours or something. It stay effective. You know what I'm saying? But on a Friday, we ain't got time to be running up there to Walgreens, CVS, and all that stuff unless we trying to run up there to find something to hunch. Now, that's the reason that you should be running on up to them places on a Friday. Because on Saturday, we got to go back to the CVS, the Walgreens, the Walmarts, the Publixes, and stuff like that so we can get our prescription that the emergency room gonna write for us out here in these streets. That's what's up. No. Watch. Let's go on and get into this. Do y'all remember when the baby was out here walking her little baby in the stroller and got ran over by mistake on purpose? It's like the car went right into there. Well, she did a quick little interview. I didn't realize that this was back in was it 2020? Or was it 19? I'm not sure. Y'all pay attention.
Tonight we're hearing from the mother who was run down along with her 8-month-old infant by a hit-and-run teen driver. The teen was caught by bystanders. Rachel, who doesn't want to use her last name, spoke with Tucker Carlson about that frightening day last August.
So it was last year. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $2.50 cash out. Say for that 5-day Z-Pack. That's what's up. Need that?
Luckily, she and her son weren't hurt badly, but she's angry with District Attorney George Gascon of LA County, she said that he was too easy on the teen sentencing.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, he did it on purpose. I made eye contact with him as he was approaching us. I screamed for him to stop. The kid had a felony record already and was out on probation when he hit me.
The teen pleaded guilty to 2 felony counts and sentenced to 5 months in a youth camp. The sentence is not as severe as juvenile detention. Rachel blaming DA Gascon for that light sentence. She said Gascon claimed the sentence was fair. Gascon's office says it is revisiting that sentence.
So you can run into her baby. Her and her baby. And he say the sentence was fair. Now I am confused. But would it have been the same type of decision making if she was pregnant and the baby wasn't on Earth? Because it seems to me as long as you do something to a broad when she pregnant, that's like more traumatic than you doing something to a broad that done already pushed out that little ugly, that beautiful child. Pay
Here's other
attention.
than election news tonight. Tonight we were
This
hearing
is
from
crazy.
the mother who was run down along with her
And talk about a strong woman.
8-month-old infant by a hit-and-run teen driver. The teen
Did she say that she told him to stop as he was approaching?
was caught by bystanders. Rachel, who doesn't want to use her last name, spoke with Tucker Carlson.
Why do people do that? I'm gonna give you my first name and I'm gonna show you my face. I ain't gonna give you my last name. You ain't gonna be able to know who I'm is. Really?
About that frightening day last August. Luckily, she and her son weren't hurt badly, but she is angry with District Attorney George Gascon of LA County, who said, she said that he was too easy on the teen's sentencing.
Absolutely, he did it on purpose. I made eye contact with him as he was approaching us. I screamed for him to stop.
He was coming toward, baby, shoot. He was coming towards you. That baby say, stop, stop. Looks to me like the windows was rolled up. Maybe he had some music playing or something, like some jazz or something like that. You know, he couldn't hear you, baby. So did he really do it on purpose, or he just couldn't hear you? You say that y'all had to lock eyes or something. I had to ask myself, did she know him? Is he the child's fault? Oh.
The kid had a felony record already and was out on probation when he hit me.
Kid was out on pro bowl. He popped that.
The teen pleaded guilty to 2 felony counts and sentenced to 5 months in a youth camp.
You get 5 months for 2 felonies. Tampa Orlando's in the building. What's happening? Babies, remember, just watch 23-6-809. Don't nobody care about you but you. I'm trying to tell you. And if you do care about yourself, you would be watching your 12, your 3, your 6, and your 9. Trying to tell you. Moving right along, listen, because I had done told y'all that there's a lot of things that's going on out here that y'all need to know, and I got to keep y'all informed while giving y'all that other good stuff out here that you need to be informed about. But when I go to talk about, a lot of people do not think that we in a crisis because everything's sweet. You still going to the club and stuff. You're hanging out. You're buying stuff. You're running up your credit and you ain't paying it on time like you normally don't. You know, so it's regular and it's going like it's been going. Right. Shout out to Alvin for the $2 cash out. Say Phoenix City to 334 on your live. I appreciate you being here. That's what's up. Look here. People say that we is not that there is not a crisis. That there is not, what's the word I'm looking for to where things finna go south? I don't want to call it a recession. A shortage. A lot of people do not believe that there's a shortage. Okay, you don't have to believe nothing. You can pay attention to what's going on with your prices.
There's something going on industry-wide that might make you think you're sticking to your budget when really you're getting less for your money at the store. Business correspondent Marley Caden is here right now at the News Nation Smart Board to explain why shrinkflation is so real.
Remember that name, shrinkflation. It's like inflation, but it's shrinkflation. They're raising the prices up, and it's shrinkflation because they're giving you less and charging you at more. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been paying $1,200 in that little ass apartment, and now they done push it up to $2,500. Shrinkflation. I'm trying to help.
It's not fair. It's very real. It's also not fair. Companies would argue that it's necessary. So
shout out to Morel to Morel for the $1 cash app. I appreciate that right there.
instead of raising their prices, what they're doing is they're shrinking their products. It's not a new concept either. It's been around for a really long time. We're just seeing it a lot more with the supply chain crisis and with inflation. This is how companies are making money.
See?
So let's talk about.
There is a supply chain crisis. And especially with gas going up, they're going to charge you more on shit that they didn't charge you more for in the first place. I'm trying to help. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $5 super chat. Say a system of ethics that bases more values on the likelihood of actions producing happy. Forget Tucker Carlson and forget them churns. them churn. F them churn out here in these streets. Say bye.
Some products we're seeing it in right now. Kleenex, one of the most recent ones here. You'll notice we've zoomed in for you. We still have
Y'all pay
3
attention.
strong layers. But here's a problem. We're down to 60 sheets. A couple months ago, we had 65, and it's allergy season.
They took 5 away from y'all and still charging you the same price. Shout out to Morel for the $5 cash. I say I love my kids. That's what's up. That's
So
what's up.
I hope you have an
We love
extra
the kids.
box around. Next, Gatorade. PepsiCo says
Yeah.
that they released these easier to hold bottles that are slimmer in the middle ahead of the pandemic, but now we can't find these ones. These bigger 32-ounce bottles. Here we are looking. We've got 32 fluid ounces here, 28 fluid ounces here. We went to Walmart.
Do y'all understand the 32 ounces and the 28 ounces is a difference? You might think, but that's petty. That's just another sip. Okay.
To look at the prices here, they're this smaller one, $1.34. Bigger one, $1.29. Can't even find it though. And if we're talking about
find it.
potato chips, having a barbecue here, let's talk about Lay's party size chips. Those are a big purchase for your barbecue. We went to Walmart again, both labeled party size. 13-ounce bag of chips, $4.78. 12.5-ounce bag of chips, $4.78. Same price, 12 fewer chips. Companies get away with this because most people only check the price when they're buying something. If you want to try to avoid being hit by shrinkflation, you want to look for changes in the weight of the item, the little font on the bottom, or buy generic because generic doesn't use shrinkflation.
Ooh, did y'all just hit? I just educated you. They just educated me and I just educated y'all. Goddammit, I bought it to you. I'm trying to tell you something. Did y'all understand that? But y'all like to buy name brand. Shout out to Esther for the $3 cash out. You say the weed man price still the same and the bag still fat. That's what's up. Listen to all y'all. A lot of times we got to give the entrepreneurs in the communities their flowers while they're alive. You know what I'm saying? If they keeping it on the up and up and you getting everything that you getting every time you go to get, y'all need to drop them like an extra $1 or $2 or something like that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? To show that you really do appreciate them, because in these times, things is rough and everything else is going up. And they able to keep their prices the same, man. Listen, the generic brands, and if y'all don't understand, the major name brands also have generic brands. They hustling from both sides. I don't blame them. Get that paper.
Do you check the ounces? Because, I mean, I don't know. For me, I'm one person, and I still look at how much money I'm spending per ounce.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too. I love when they put that there. Yes.
I think it's important, and I think we should know what we're spending our money on.
And it'll save you money if you check.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. Y'all do what you're supposed to do out here in the street. I got to continue to bring it to y'all because there's a lot of things that just be going on that people just ain't got time to be watching everything and count everything, and that's what we be losing. Shout out to all the people that be value shopping and couponing. Shout out to my couponers out here in the street. Shout out to the swaggy deacon for the $5 super chat. Say shrinkflation affects monkey pass it. Less monkey, more money. Yeah. Yes. Remember, don't go over $37 because anything past 37 is price gouging. We don't play like that. Shout out to Dwayne for the $1 cash out. Say better get a booster. Say I pay full price for nothing. I'm trying to check. Shout out to the people who working in the community. Like we say around here, the streets gotta eat. Don't ever think that the streets done took off today, because they really don't. The streets eat every day. I want y'all to really understand that right there. That's why we talk about Watch 23, 16, 9 and all that time. But look here, I got to take it to the Bronx because the Bronx, New York. Shout out to all my New Yorkers out there. You know what I'm saying? Well, hell, they say that y'all is on a high alert in certain zip codes. So y'all better pay attention. If you're in the zip code, pay attention.
Last 2 years, we've associated flu-like symptoms with COVID, but now we have to associate them with Legionnaire's disease. Legionnaires.
Where out here out there street, Legionnaire's disease, they done got an outbreak out here.
Person has died of the infection here in the concourse in the Highland section of the Bronx. These infections are all stemming from 4 contaminated cooling towers that the city says that it fixed last week.
Look. If you live around there, you in trouble. You in trouble. You probably live around there and didn't even know that this right here will pop. You know what I'm saying?
Last week, this outbreak is in the zip codes 10452, 10456, and the neighboring communities stretching from Highbridge into parts of the concourse section in Morrisania. The case count has more than doubled in the last week from 10 to 24. 2 people have died. 4 are currently hospitalized. The health department says the individuals who passed away were over the age of 50 and had additional risk factors. 4 cooling towers tested positive for the bacteria and were fixed last week. Now, Legionnaires cannot be transmitted from person to person. It only spreads by breathing in contaminated water vapor.
Contaminated water vapor. I didn't know that y'all still had window air conditioners.
Bacteria grows in warm water and it thrives mainly in cooling towers. The health department says adults experiencing flu-like symptoms who have traveled through the affected area since early May should see a doctor immediately.
Legionnaires is not a death sentence. It's very treatable. But I think the most important thing is if you have signs and symptoms, certainly get evaluated by a physician as soon as you can.
That's right. Get evaluated. Don't just be sitting around coughing and hawking up all that. You know what I'm saying? Go down there and talk to them people.
There are between 200 and 500 Legionnaire's disease infections in New York City every year. To try and keep those at bay, cooling towers have to be registered with the city and buildings have to pass tests and inspections every 90 days.
Got to be more careful. Listen, watch yourself. If you involve yourself on the STD Friday, if you're doing a little something on STD Friday, you will, listen, you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone out here in the street. You might come across the Legionnaires and you got an STD. Go on down there and do your little cough and all that there. And hell, you could probably get some medication and or get treated or get looked at. Just tell them, listen, I'm from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? And they got that Legionnaire thing out here, so test me for that right there. So it's like a one-stop shop. It's a one trip to the emergency room. I'm trying to help. Shout out to Morel for the $5 cash out. Say I love Lorraine Young. That's what's up. Get your love on out here in the street. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. I think that I'm back in New York again. Wait. Because shout out to our young folk though. Shout out to them. And listen, I'm gonna ask the question again, like I've been asking, and I think I'm gonna keep asking this question because we are seeing a lot of action. It's more action that's going on out here in these streets, especially with the young folks. And I be asking, did they take that thing that they told us that we need to go on and take so we can live and stuff like that? Y'all look at this shit here. Look.
Police are searching for a man caught on camera randomly opening fire in a neighborhood in Brooklyn. It happened on Prospect Place in Crown Heights just after 7 last night. Luckily, no one was wounded. Do you recognize this guy? Because if you do, please call Crime Stoppers.
Y'all, please call Crime Stoppers. This one here need to just be done for free. I know we all trying to get the bag and all that flash. He ain't shooting at nobody. What? Is bullets... Has bullets gotten cheap or something?
Police are searching for a man caught on camera randomly opening fire in a neighborhood in Brooklyn. It happened on Prospect Place in Crown Heights just after 7 last night. Luckily, no one was wounded. Do you recognize this guy?
Do y'all know who this motherfucker is with this tight ass white tee on out there out there in the street just shooting at people? Hell, hold on, watch. Say, where's his dad at? I mean, he needs somebody to talk to, but look. What if he is shooting at somebody? I know. We don't see nobody. I get it. What if he is shooting at somebody? What if he sees somebody that he's shooting at? What if he was arguing before he came outside with somebody and that person that he see came outside and he's shooting at the person he see, but the person that we don't see.
Police are searching for a man caught on camera.
I don't know.
Randomly opening fire in a neighborhood in Brooklyn. It happened on Prospect Place in Crown Heights just after 7 last night. Luckily, no one was wounded. Do you recognize this guy? Because if you do, please call.
Y'all just listen. Do Crime Stoppers are solid, man, and just put this one here just on the books. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Yep. I know him. His mama named Shirley. Yep. He got a brother named Chris. Yeah, him. Yeah. Go on round now. I ain't sure who his daddy is, but yeah. Go on round there and talk to him. Just have a little conversation with him. You ain't got to rough him up and all that fly stuff unless he come out shooting and shit. If he choose to do that, then we got to do what we got to do out here. Shout out to law enforcement for taking one for the team all the time out here. Because y'all be getting shot at and still... Is it wrong? Because y'all be getting shot at for like $57,000 and shit like that right there. What if you like get fired like on your day off as a law enforcement officer and you done been shot at and you done been shot possibly and stuff and they just fire you for nothing? You know what I'm saying? Or can they fire you for nothing? Because I do believe that y'all got the unions and stuff like that, but you don't put your hard-earned and everything inside the damn job and they just let you go. Shout out to Mario for the $5 super chat. Says Sam's Club and Amazon sells the 32-ounce bottles of Gatorade. Oh, all right. But we also got to check the price and compare the price to the 28 and all that fly shit right there. Like they were saying... We got to check the weight and all that. That's what's up. Shout out to Esther for the $1.25 cash app. Say shout out to the shout the Dollar Tree for the quarter. Wait, shout the Dollar Tree for that quarter. That's what's up. Listen, I told y'all if y'all get into an event, we got to be careful about the events that we having. We think that we can whoop people, and a lot of times you can, and a lot of times you can't. You just got to figure it out at the end of the event if you can whoop people. But you can also catch a real felony. Let me show you real quick.
Police have released new video of the two men they say sucker punched a man in Brooklyn, which then led to his death 5 days later. It shows the men walking on Lexington Avenue. This is in the Bed-Stuyvesant section. Back on May 25th, one of the suspects then suddenly sucker punches 61-year-old Victor Vega in the face, causing him to fall and hit his head on the street. Police say the two suspects, who you can see on your screen there, then robbed that man and took off. Vega, the victim, was taken to an area hospital where he died 5 days later. If you recognize these suspects, maybe the clothes that they're wearing, anything to identify these individuals, please call Crime Stoppers. That number is 1-800-577-TIPS. Police have released.
Remember, it was said back a few years ago that there's no such thing as the knockout game and shit like that. Well, we still knocking out people. Yep, that was folk had them been said I ain't even goddamn street. Now listen. They were just doing something that they thought was cool. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $2.50 cash out. You say, I know him. Say he's every silly mofo running around. Hey, we got to drop a dime on folk. You know what I'm saying? But right here, they were just doing something that they thought was cool. I don't know how that they think stealing somebody is what we called it back in the day in the community, where you steal somebody, you catch them when they're not ready. You know what I'm saying? They thought that it was a cute thing, a good thing, so they went on ahead on and did it.
This new video of the two men they say sucker punched a man in Brooklyn, which then led to his death 5 days later.
Now you got a murder charge. Now you got a murder. And you need to spend all the time at the resort to think about what you had done did. Yeah. Life for one punch. Yep. The sucker punch. Yep. Easy target. Yep. This is just hey, man, listen. I just hope the dude that y'all hit had insurance. I really do hope a player had insurance. Keep doing what y'all doing, man. I just don't understand. But I kind of do, because y'all kind of raising yourselves out here in the goddamn street, because us good parents, we ain't got time like that. All of that training you and all that shit there, again, if you ain't learned by 2 months, you really ain't gonna make it out here in the goddamn street. It is what it is. Oh, let me take y'all to some smart people. You gonna call them smart. Oh, damn, I forgot about Buddy them. Well, no. All right, bam. Well, you know, we think that we had thought it all the way through and shit. You know what I'm saying? Say, give me everything. Say 1 or 2 robbers admit to stealing. What is that? 10 pairs of Nike shoes out here in the damn street. Shout out to Mario for the $2 super chat. Say he don't even know where his daddy at. No, he don't. Not at all.
Alert.
Look
2
here.
cousins accused of robbing a Southwest Memphis boutique.
2 cousins. Kinfolk accused of robbing a boutique out here in these streets. Shout out to Morale for the $5 cash out. He said, tell Lauren Young I love her. Lauren. He said he love you out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying?
And they may have thought they could pull it off.
Thought the perfect heist until they got the surprise of their lives. WREG's Bria Jones joins us now live from outside the Shelby County Criminal Justice Center, where one of the suspects is in jail tonight. And Bria, just how did this all go down?
Shout out to Bria.
Well, Greg and Stephanie, Memphis police say the men targeted the business as it was opening over the weekend, pretending to be customers, then robbed it at gunpoint. Shots fired along South 3rd Street outside Pieces Couture Fashion Saturday morning.
I just came out, and the next thing I know, bullets was flying by my head.
Carlton Douglas owns R&A Liquors.
You need a re-up, Playboy, but go ahead.
With his family. He was working when police say 21-year-old Jernell Buns and his cousin, 20-year-old Travaris Buns, robbed Douglas's aunt and uncle's boutique. The victim.
Why they only kept one picture up and then show us the other Instagram photo?
Douglas's uncle told police the cousins came into the store as he was opening for the day. One of the men was armed with a handgun that had an extended clip. Investigators say the suspect pointed the gun at the victim and said, "Give me everything," as the second robber grabbed 10 pairs of Nike shoes.
You mean to tell me them boys just caught a felony? 10 pairs of Nike shoes. Now, you got to ask yourself, are they all the same size? Are they different sizes? Are they male sizes or female sizes? You know what I'm saying? We don't know. Are they different colors? They different styles or what? But y'all only got 2 between both of y'all, so that's 5 apiece. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $2 super chat. Say the Buns brothers need a bun. Exactly.
They shouldn't have did that at all. Like, for what? We get y'all that stuff, or we, a life more important than all that.
As the men were getting away, Douglas's uncle started following them and the suspects opened fire.
They were trying to hit somebody.
The robbers may have thought they'd gotten away, but less than 10 minutes later, detectives say someone fired into the suspect's car near Clinton Street, although police don't know who or why. Travaris was shot in the leg.
The kids, they just young and wild and they want money. They want money right then, like instant.
Douglas
they don't want to work for it.
Says the owners later realized they met the suspects the day before while promoting their business in Whitehaven.
They gave him a business card. I guess on the business card it said the address and stuff. So
yeah,
they came right back to rob me in the morning. That's crazy.
Yeah, we just saw y'all yesterday.
Cousins are facing multiple charges, including aggravated robbery. Jernell is also charged with attempted first-degree murder.
Attempted first-degree murder. Yeah, boy, I hope y'all can stand up in the paint when you get to the resort. Shout out to Mr. Polo for the $1.50 cash app. Say, what's up, Willie the GOAT? Say, we late, but the 919 is here. Raw for life. I appreciate that right there. Listen. When I tell y'all, it's way too much criminal activities, crimes, and all that stuff that's going on. And we 6 months into the year, y'all. We 6 months. And I can't keep up. I truly cannot keep up with what's going on out here because they following their own understanding a whole bunch, as a lot of people say out here in the street. But look at them. We ain't done. I told you I can't keep up. I just got to keep on doing whatever I can do. Oh. And that's a plus for you guys and gals. We're going live tomorrow too. I'm trying to take it. I'm trying to listen. We're going. Hold on, because I gotta wait for that ready to go. We're going live, and hopefully we can do a midday tomorrow too. That is because I missed yesterday. So I'm gonna make it up to y'all tomorrow, mañana. That's tomorrow, mañana. Shout out to Logan for the $2 super chat. Say Geico to pay $5.2 million for a woman catching the STD out here. Hashtag car sex. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one right there tonight. That's really what I'm gonna talk about. Moving it right along. Look. Teens get arrested for shooting into an apartment with children.
It's babies in that house that could have lost their life.
Terrence Rainey says his girlfriend and stepdaughter were inside this apartment at the Graceland Flats in Whitehaven on Sunday when shots rang out.
It kind of had my heart kind of racing real fast, and it was scary because I was trying to get her.
Rainey says 11 people were inside the apartment, 8 of them children, the youngest only 1.
Damn, 11 people in the apartment. What's we doing?
According to the police report, the victims recall hearing 20 to 30 shots around 10:30 that evening.
They had a family dinner. They said they got down, got some cover, kids screaming, hollering everywhere.
Second.
Good question. What did they do? You know what I'm saying? What happened for this here to transpire? It's always a reason. Let's not get it twisted. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $5 cash out. Say we miss you too. I appreciate that right there. Listen. Hold on. Tomorrow. I'm gonna say it afterwards.
Before the shooting, investigators say one of the victims saw 3 men armed with pistols. Detectives later arrested 19-year-old Marcus Rounds and a 17-year-old who hasn't been identified.
Marcus.
According to the affidavit, one of the victims recognized Rounds because he'd been targeting her brother. Rainey says previously
Wait, what? Back that up.
Who hasn't been identified. According to the affidavit, one of the victims recognized Rounds because he'd been targeting her brother. Rainey says previously the suspects had come by making threats with guns over a stolen PlayStation 5 estimated at $750.
Over a PlayStation that y'all don't know who had. Y'all just accusing somebody?
Well, no one.
Now listen, we have watched people try to sell PlayStations. We've watched people get killed and stuff. They got the reports out, getting killed and shot and all that stuff, robbed and stuff for the PlayStation because remember they were price gouging and all that stuff right there. So the PlayStation 5s is like $750. You know what I'm saying? Because you couldn't get it for the 4 and the 5 like you were supposed to because overseas shipping and all that fly shit right there messed it up. Now they done messed around and got shot at by the PS5.
And was injured. A bullet pierced through this window just inches away from where someone was sleeping and also caused damage to the unit below. Rainey says he'll be protecting the family until they feel safe again.
I have a criminal history myself, but I have learned I don't carry my weapon to try to harm, do no crime, none of that. This why.
That's right.
And that was WRAG's Bria Jones reporting. Police have yet to release information about charges.
Shout out. I like her cut. Her cut sharp out here in these streets.
For the teen.
It's babies in that house that could have lost their life.
Terrence Rainey.
I think they said it was 11 people in the house. What is we doing?
The youngest, only 1.
Wait.
According
real fast, and it was scary because I was trying to get her.
Rainey says 11 people were inside the apartment, 8 of them children.
All right. So it was probably like a sleepover or something like that right there because like it's 8 children in there. So I'm gonna assume that it's a sleepover or something. Shout out to Christopher for the $2 cash. I say my B-Day and STD Friday. Somebody getting that fire tonight. I'm trying to tell you, you got to put down and you got to do it slow and do it hard. You know what I'm saying? Let them know that you're here out here in these streets. You know, stand up.
Youngest, only one. According.
The youngest is only one. Listen. They got the washers and dryers included now. Go around there if you need to play stay or something.
To the police report, the victims recall hearing 20 to 30 shots around 10:30 that evening.
They had a family dinner. They said they got down, got for cover, kids screaming, hollering everywhere.
Seconds before the shooting, investigators say one of the victims saw 3 men armed with pistols. Detectives later arrested.
Do y'all know it take 3 dudes by the PS5 that they don't know if a player got? Who raising the churn? Patricia, that's what's up. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $10 super chat. Say, stepping into my everybody's mama shoes. Say, y'all set your reminders. Say don't miss and cry. I wasn't notified. Say, you've been told with all the love and care I can pretend to muster. That's what's up. I appreciate that right there. Look. They caught felonies right now for a PS5, 3 shooters. They not no kin, so they live in different households. So even if they had the PS5 and they was able to get the PS5 back, y'all can only play it at one person's house at a time. 11 people in a 2-bedroom. Listen, it's probably some bunk beds in there. Them and some pallets on the floor or something like that for the sleepover. I'm assuming or hoping it was a sleepover, and I'm hoping that wasn't 8 children who actually live there. I don't know why the hell I'm hoping, because I don't pretend to care. I'm just saying, sometimes you want to throw a little hope out there and then pull that hope back. That's what's up. Shout out to a yacht for the $2 cash out. You say, just call me Red. Happy STD Friday. Shout out to Red. I appreciate that. I hope I can remember that every time. But that's what's up. Listen, we got to move you right along. Not even much gonna hold you. This is what I want to say. Listen, I'm going live on the Midday News. Live at 12 o'clock tomorrow. But, there's always a but. I'm doing it on the number 3 channel. You need to be subscribed to the number 3 channel. We got to get traction back over there. I've been trying to get the traction back up since they lift the strikes and all that fly shit right there. But we're moving too slow over there on the number 3 channel. I'm doing it at 12 o'clock, the number 3 channel. I really would appreciate everybody. Go around there, subscribe. I really do appreciate that. Hey, we got to move it right along. I done got that speech out the way. Bam. Y'all got to listen to this right here because a student. We got to talk about schools. We got to talk about schools real quick. A lot of times we speak about bullying and all that stuff, and we got to be careful who we are bullying. Hell, we got to be careful to not be bullying anyone. No one should be getting bullied, right? But we know people gonna get bullied. And since we know people is gonna get bullied, boy, you never know who you out here playing with, because you could possibly lose your life. Listen to this one.
Only see all the one and only middle school students suspended right before the end of the school year for allegedly making a hit list. Local 10's Terrell Fournier.
A student made a hit list. No. Keep on playing around with people. Shout out to London for the $1 cash out. Say 3 adults, 8 kids, 2 women with 4 kids, each one man. Each with 1 man. Yep. Polygamy. Do you think?
Maybe with the exclusive.
School leaders here at Indian
Y'all
Ridge
listen to
Middle
it, though.
acknowledged there was a series of threats posed against specific people and the facility itself over the past 2 weeks or so. There is no longer a threat in place, but how this situation was handled is making some people question whether fairness was involved.
Someone reported it and they searched his bag.
What students are talking about at Indian Ridge Middle involves a fellow classmate.
Y'all do understand this is at a middle school? This is not even middle school yet.
Accused of making a hit list.
There was this 8th grader and people made fun of him and he wrote a list about all the people we wanted to kill.
It said 8th grader, but they said it's an elementary school. Well, maybe this is a K through 8 school.
The written list apparently targeted dozens of names, but none of the threats were ever carried out. On Tuesday, the school sent out a notice to parents that read in part, it was reported that a student did create a list.
Let me stop it right there because on the building, I can't let that slide. The people say elementary school. The building say middle school. The student said an 8th grader. Somebody got the story wrong.
Tuesday, the school sent out a notice to parents that read in part, it was reported that a student did create a list. Administration, in collaboration with Davie Police, investigated the matter. The student responsible for the threat received consequences commensurate with the district's discipline matrix.
It said, did y'all hear that confusing ass paragraph? The student responsible for the threat received consensual consequences, commutatives with the district discipline matrix. I don't know what that shit mean. Shout out to CJ for the $2 cash out. Say I made a hit list in school. All females though trying to tape play, trying to hunt something. You know what I'm saying? But listen. They basically saying that he was reprimanded. But listen.
Is commensurate with the district's discipline matrix.
I don't know why they're behaving like this, you know?
It's unfortunate in this time that it's something like that is happening. Even if it could be a joke or whatever, it's, you know, has serious consequences.
We don't joke by lists, guns, knives, none of that shit at school no more. Yeah, it need to be some prison, man. I had playing.
But we learned that students' discipline did not involve BSO's School Threat Management Unit, who typically arrest and file criminal charges against kids for serious crimes like these. Students suspect they know why.
The students say that they know why he was not reprimanded as he was supposed to be.
Students suspect they know why.
Because his mom works here. Oh.
The 8th grader in question is the son of a staff member at Indian Ridge, according to multiple sources.
Yeah.
And some of those students that we spoke with today believe that that 8th grader should be in jail, whether he was...
See? I believe it too. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $11 cash out. Say for 2 cents to all the ones in here who ain't hit that like button. You absolutely correct. Man, y'all got to get the likes up. Y'all got to get the likes up. Back it up, Smith, see what he says.
But today believe that that 8th grader should be in jail, whether he was suspended or expelled. That's a question that the Davie Police Department is not answering when it comes to this incident. But we know that today was the last day of classes across Broward, including here at Indian Ridge Middle.
Let me help y'all out. This is a part of the problem when it comes down to the system. This is part of the problem when it comes down to the system. We had a child to make a list, a hit list. You got a slap on the wrist. Got suspended, but it was the last day of school, so it really don't matter. Even the students feel like he should be in jail. I feel like the student need to be in jail. I don't give a damn that your ass done got bullied and all that dumb shit. If it did happen, I don't care nothing about that right there, because now you don't put people's name on the list, and the list might be rightfully so. But this is to say that maybe you was plotting to shoot up a school. We don't know. We have no idea. The whole problem is we got to make them stop playing like this right here. But then again, we have to appreciate them making the hit list. We have to appreciate them typing on social media what they want to do. We have to appreciate that right there. Because if we can catch it, we can do something about it. But what if his goal was to shoot up a school? Now, the new school year is coming up. August, September, October, November, December, or some shit like that. But that it's come up next year. If you got children, we don't know. But yeah, let's just say he used that opportunity to shoot up that school. Let's say he used the opportunity to complete his hit list. Then what are we going to say? What is the district going to say? Well, oh, we should have locked them up. Oh, we dropped the ball. Yeah, y'all dropped the ball and now people dead. Because y'all not making it known in society and on social media. You're not making it known. You come around here, you play about this school shit. Your ass going to prison. We don't care what age you is. You're going to prison. That should be the damn standard out here. You playing about any type of assault at the schoolhouse, you need to go to prison. You got to scare the shit out of these children, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. But if not, keep doing what y'all doing. Just make sure you keep reporting when the school gets shot up. That's what's up. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $5 super chat. Say I'm sick of hindsight. I'm trying to tell you. You say them folks is interested in why after 24 kids is dead. You absolutely correct. This is the problem because we let shit slide too much. Because they're children. They don't know what they're doing. And it's always children who done shot up the damn school. They don't know what they doing, though. They don't know. That's what's up. Hey, man, if that's the way that y'all want to live out here, hoping and wishing and guessing that it's not your child that done got shot, keep letting it play out the way that it's playing out. Hey, man, I got, who the hell is this right here? Because we got to move it on. I don't want to. What was this? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, Jesus. Boy, almost let this one here slip. I got to take y'all to, is it Wellston? All right. I've talked about, because we talk about assault rifles and stuff like that right now. I say nowadays, people is hiding because we see it on video. They can hide, ARs and shit inside their skinny jeans and shit like that right there. These motherfuckers is walking around with ARs up under their coats and sweaters and shit. But just because you got that file, it don't mean that you the only one plotting. St. Louis in the building. Shout out to Lundy for the $1 cash out. He said the hit list to kill people isn't that premeditated plan. I'm trying to tell you. But they ain't gonna lock them up. I can't wait till the next school year in Indian Middle and shit like that. Well, he was in the 8th grade, so he's going to the 9th grade. Yeah. I can't wait until he get to the high school. Let's let's remember that story, so when they come up, we can point back to this goddamn story. Boy, y'all gotta watch this one. This is a new one. Pay attention.
Video of a shootout in the middle of Page Avenue.
Police want your help finding 3 of the gunmen from this incident 2 weeks ago. Fox 12's investigator Chris Hayes has the video you will see only on Fox.
At about 2:30 p.m. Friday, May 27th, North County residents making a simple trip to the store were suddenly surrounded by gunfire in the middle of the afternoon. It begins with this man, still unidentified, who walks into the Wellston Market carrying an AR-15 rifle in the open. He's about to be the victim of an fire in the middle of the afternoon. It begins with this man, still unidentified, who walks into the Wellston Market carrying an AR-15 rifle in the open. He's about to be the victim of an armed robbery.
You heard that?
He walks up to a cell phone kiosk where another man notices his rifle. You can see him peek around a corner to get a good look and then heads outside to prepare to rob that man of his rifle. Outside, the robber sticks a gun to the back of the head of the man with the rifle. The robber gets him to hand it over. Then that victim grabs another gun from a car and shoots. 2 other people with the victim join in the shootout.
You can see the fear in the bystanders' eyes.
Shout out to Esther for the $3 cash out. Say next year high school, say he gonna be on the get hit list. Here I'm trying to say
County Police Cooperative Major Ron Martin.
In the process, a young lady was shot in the stomach. She's going to survive. A vehicle was shot to pieces. There's a lot going on in this incident, and if we have people help us maybe identify a few of these individuals, we can speak with them and piece it all together.
Police identified the robber, and the St. Louis County Prosecutor's Office charged 31-year-old Bobby Booker. The 3 other shooters remain a mystery. They were inside this white Ford Focus, and they boldly parked in the middle of Page and remained for about another minute as they apparently tried hunting the robber.
They were very comfortable just sitting in the middle of Page Avenue, firing guns from the car, and their associate firing guns behind cars. They were really comfortable. They weren't worried about the police. They weren't worried about anything.
Police want details about that white Ford, and they believe there may be hints in the colorful jackets the shooters were wearing.
Maybe there's somebody out there in your viewing audience.
I know somebody who got that little ugly ass jacket that he wearing.
That would know who these individuals are.
Probably match some though, like some Patrick Ewing shoes, some shit.
That were involved, because we really want to talk to them.
Damn, players, well, they got you, pimp. They got you. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $5 super chat. Say all this shooting news. You say I need to get my Eldermanism, Eudemonism on. I don't know what that means. I tried to say it. He say, who was looking for me for STD Friday? Say I need help finding the STD story time. That's what's up.
There's a lot of unanswered questions.
If you have information, you do not have to identify yourself. Click on this report on the Fox 2 app to look at the video again and for instructions on how to give a tip anonymously. For the Fox 5, Bill Unidentified.
Eudemonism. Eudemonism. Yeah, hold on, wait. You gotta get these words right. Eudemonism. Eudemonism. I don't know. It ain't coming out like that. Eudemonism. Eudemonism. Damn it, it ain't doing it for me. Hold on.
Who walks into the Wellston Market carrying...
Look at that shit right there. Oh, gee, he got the short barrel.
Ends with this man, still unidentified, who walks into the Wellston Market carrying...
Y'all understand that he came to rob and got robbed. When I tell you it's the streets gonna eat out here, I'm trying to... All right, no, the streets gonna eat. You say, how do you get robbed and you got an AK? I'm trying to... See? I'm going to explain it. He wasn't watching the 12 and 3 and 6 and 9. He thought it was sweet. That means he went up in there, he thought it was sweet. Euthanism. Euthanism? Is that the pronunciation? Euthanism. Damn it. Hold up. Euthanism.
Here's the definition of euphemism.
Not euphemism. Euphemism. I'm sick of your shit. But I'm going to figure it out a little bit later. Yeah. Say he wasn't playing. Say turn yourself in. He need to do something.
An AR-15 rifle in the open. He's about to be the victim of an armed robbery.
So now he the victim. Look. Don't take your ass outside, boy.
Prepare to rob that man of his rifle. Outside, the robber sticks a gun.
Got him. But them players is riding around with them things.
Under the back of the head of the man with the rifle, the robber gets him to hand it over. Then that victim grabs another gun from a car and shoots. 2 other people with the victim join in the shootout.
With the red now.
You can see the fear.
Listen, the dude in the red.
That people help us maybe identify a few of these individuals, we can speak with them and piece it all together.
Police identified the robber, and the St. Louis County Prosecutor's Office charged 31-year-old Bobby Booker. The 3 other shooters remain a mystery. They were inside this white Ford Focus, and they boldly parked in the...
Well, y'all play too much. Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do out here in the community. Have fun, have at it. Just remember, try not to hit people that is not the intended targets. Do what you can when you can. I don't know what to tell y'all. That shit. You're grown. Just be 21. Be 21 when it's time to be 21. I'm trying to, and in case you're new, to be 21 mean that you better take responsibility for your actions. Like if we riding in the car and you got that work and you done slid some shit up under my seat and they search my car, please be 21. Cause I'm gonna be an adult too. I ain't snitching. I'm telling. That's his shit. Don't put me in a position to where I got to tell on you. Can we all agree? Educate them, Willie. Represent around here, young man. I'm trying to tell you something. Listen, let's move it right here, and then we're gonna go ahead on to get into the main event real quick. They say a Forest City teenager was killed in a shooting.
He didn't do no wrong in our...
He didn't do no wrong in... Wait. Let her finish the sentence.
He didn't do no wrong in our eyes.
In our eyes. Never. Shout out to Lundy for the $1 cash out. Say, is it EU monism? Endumonism. Pick word. I ain't out there street. Damn it, I tried to speech it out, and I got to work on it.
Never carried pistols. Just a young man out here trying to make it.
This woman, who doesn't want to be identified, says she knew Damian Walker and heard the gunfire that ended the 17-year-old's life.
Sound like a few firecrackers, but they were gunshots, very loud.
She says the shooting happened here in the Dawson Homes public housing complex before 9 p.m., and the victim was standing by his gray Chevy Lumina when someone started shooting. Walker
Blair got a gray Chevy Lumina here.
Made about 25 to 30 feet before he collapsed.
I knew by that time that he was gone.
A makeshift memorial marks the spot where he died, and all day Thursday, friends and family came to remember the teenager.
To know him is to love him, and to have him in your world is the greatest thing ever.
We got to punch out though, baby. Damn it, I be hating to do it, but y'all do it to us. We ain't got no tears, baby. But I fit. Go ahead.
We're told Damian Walker attended Forest City High School, played football, and was looking forward to graduating next year. Dreams someone destroyed in a hell of gunfire.
Y'all didn't have to kill my nephew. That's somebody's son. That's somebody's loved one. Y'all did not have to take my nephew away from us.
Forest City was destroyed in a hell of gunfire.
Auntie.
Y'all didn't have to kill my nephew. That's somebody.
We ain't got no tears.
His son. That's somebody's loved one. Y'all did not have to take my nephew away from us.
Forest City police have been working non-stop since Walker's death, conducting interviews and following leads.
We're not clear on what the motive is. We do have some persons of interest that we want to talk to.
He says the 17-year-old's violent death follows a disturbing trend of rising juvenile crime in Forest City. He says his department can't stop it alone.
I've heard all my whole life about it take a village to raise a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, I need that village. I need more than just my officers and my men and women on the force to...
Why don't we just say we need kids to be raised with their mama and their daddy? Why we just can't say that now?
Combat this problem.
April Thompson, WREG News Channel 3.
You know, because typically when you got a mama and a daddy, you typically don't stay in low-income facilities. Can we just be honest? Because if you make a certain amount, you can't live there. Low income, you can't live. If you make $1 over, you can't live there. Typically, a man and a woman Together, they work. Typically, their combined income will not allow them to live in low-income apartments, condos, townhomes. No. So then they would not raise their children, at least in the low-income units. They might be in the low-income area. Upscale communities.
A family understandably in mourning tonight. Ford City Police are asking for the public's help in solving Damian Walker's murder. By all means, if you have information, you're urged to contact Crime Stoppers.
Ain't nobody gonna call y'all because y'all ain't gonna put no money on it. Watch this.
At 870-261-1499.
Told you.
He didn't do no wrong in
He didn't do no wrong in y'all eyes. So that kind of tells us, as the listener, that he actually did some wrong shit out here in these streets. I know a lot of people can act like he was a saint and all that. We don't know, but I'm saying what was just said, he didn't do no wrong in our eyes. So whether he was out here doing some shit to other people, he was in the right. Y'all got to be careful how you speaking.
Our eyes never carried pistols. Just a young man.
You got to understand, I'm not saying that he did carry pistols, but you don't know if he did carry pistols. We good at hiding shit from people. We really is. But player gone. Player gone. Why we ain't here for no daddy, and of course not, you know. Low income, low area, and he can't stay there. He could probably slide through and shit like that right there. You know what I'm saying? But he can't stay there. Again, we produce the children. Well, let me take that back. Shout out to Jonathan for the $10 super chat. I appreciate that right there. Ooh, this is a good Friday out here in the street. It is payday out here in the community. Look here. We create and produce children knowing we cannot afford to create and produce children. And then knowing we can't afford to do it with the both of us, one of us decide to do it alone. We both ain't got no paper. Or we got a few dollars, but we just don't have enough to have a child, support a child, shit like that right there. But then one of us gonna say, well, shit, I'm gonna do it by myself. Wait, what? We both ain't really got no paper. But you want to break the two down to one to struggle even harder. Shout out to Women's Lib. Allowed y'all to follow y'all understanding. You know what I'm saying? I don't. You got to ask yourself this. I don't even think that they've ever did a study on this right here. But how many fathers chose to be a single father? That's flying. That's fly right there, boy. I be thinking outside the box. Shout out to Todd for the $5 cash out. Say late for service, but just in time to pay my tithes. I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. Listen. How many, I know, y'all never heard this before. How many men choose to be a single father? Shout out to Abdul for the $2 super chat. Say, just showing my support for all the collection plate. I appreciate that right there. Say, for the collection plate. I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Man, hey. We don't choose to be single fathers. For some reason, men know, watch this. Men know it's better with more than one. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $5 super chat. You say, Willie say them donuts and Burt bags with whole condoms. Oh, my sons choose to be single dads. They choose to be single dads. No. But listen. Typically, men know it's better with more than one. Men know it's better with more than one. We know it's better with more than one income. We know it's better than with more than one hustle. We know it's better with more than one woman. Well, we just know more is better. It seemed like you babies just don't understand that. Or should I just say, they do understand. And that's why they go to the government. And they become the daddy. Child support the next week, bitch. Hustle. There it is. Look at it. Let's go on and get into the main event. A rapper. And as we say around here, I would advise all you players to stop calling yourself rappers because you end up dead and in jail. I don't know what's going on in the 2020s, but it's been a problem out here in these streets. Well, we got another problem. A rapper who raps about robbing banks is now arrested with 3 others for doing what he raps about. Say, stop child support, then you will see 2-parent homes. You're absolutely correct. I've been saying that shit every year. You cut the subsidies and watch how baby mama and baby daddy work together.
6 exclusive, a YouTuber who raps about robbing banks now arrested, accused of robbing one.
The story just makes you shake your head. 4 people from Houston are in jail in Tennessee, accused of robbing an ATM technician at gunpoint.
And Fox 26's Matthew Seedorf sharing this story for us tonight. It's what you'll see only here on Fox. And Matthew, we know one of the guys raps about robbing ATMs. Crazy.
That's right, Jonathan. Just bizarre. He has a video on YouTube with a song called Make It Home.
I got to stop it right there. Shout out to Mrs. Jones, to a few for the $5 super chat. He said they chose and fought for sole physical custody, and I ain't got to be a big mama. Say, does that make me a good mama? You absolutely correct. Listen, you players can fight for it, and hopefully one day you may get it. We don't know. That mean, it's hard, just don't go broke doing it. Shout out to Abdul for the $5 super chat. Say, for the collection play, I appreciate you, Will. I appreciate y'all back. That's what's up. Listen, you is a good mama. Let's go ahead on and get into it.
That's right, Jonathan. Just bizarre. He has a video on YouTube with a song called Make It Home, where he raps about robbing banks outside of the state and getting back to Houston. But this time, police stop him before he gets back here. In an now ironic YouTube music video, rapper 213 Jug God can be seen with a gun on his waist.
We can't let you lose control.
Rapping about robbing banks out of state, praying he makes it home. On Tuesday, the rapper, along with these 3 others from Houston, were arrested out of state near Nashville, Tennessee, accused of robbing an ATM technician at gunpoint.
If you're going to rap about it and then turn around and be about it and you get caught, that's on you.
That's on you. I like what he's saying right there. Damn it, I was going to let the video just go on the playthrough, but I can't because, you know, they may say something. But we just got to bag it up a smidget. I can't let this here go. His name is 213 Jug God. I'm explaining something to you about a God. Gods don't get arrested. But hold on, watch this. Right there. Player got on football socks and shit. I don't even know if them skinny jeans or skinny sweats. What is that? Why is y'all dressing? But see, they still able to get some monkeys.
In a now ironic YouTube music video, rapper 213 Jug God can be seen with a gun on his waist.
We can't let you lose control.
Rapping about robbing banks out of state, praying he makes it home. On Tuesday,
I guess he was really about that life. Him and his 3 co-defendants.
The rapper, along with these 3 others from Houston, were arrested out of state near Nashville, Tennessee, accused of robbing an ATM technician at gunpoint.
If you're going to rap about it and then turn around and be about it and you get caught, that's on you. You shouldn't do stupid crap. And you definitely shouldn't violate the law and talk about it.
Police found these stacks of cash with Darius Dugas, Sasandre Dugas, Christopher Alton, and with Dijon Riley, also known as 213 Jug God. The rap name possibly in reference to jugging, when burglars follow unsuspecting people home from banks or malls to steal.
They want to glorify the fact that they're criminals. And that saddens me because we have all these kids watching this and they're glorifying it, and these kids look up to them.
You have to think about it though. We don't want them glorifying criminality, but if they didn't put it in their songs, y'all wouldn't know who was doing the criminal activities, right? So it's a plus and a minus, but go ahead.
These guys are dumb. They deserve to be tossed under the jail just for being dumb.
Just for being dumb. He right about that right there. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $5 super chat. Say the gun is heavier than his whole weight with those clothes on. I'm trying to tell you. He said, look at the toothpick legs. Man, this shit's so slim. Damn it, the shoe's bigger than his leg. Go ahead.
Online criminal records reveal Darius Dugas and Willie Riley were out of jail on felony bonds, both arrested several times before.
Yeah, they already out on felony bonds.
Convicted felons doing their music videos with guns. How dumb is that?
No. That's smart. Do not try to discourage them from recording everything. Like we say in the street, record everything.
That right there is enough to get them charged again if they do something like that.
The Make It Home music video now gaining views after the arrest. One person commenting, looks like you didn't make it home.
Say one dude commented, it looked like you ain't make it home, playboy. You ain't make it back. You know what I'm saying? Now you also have to think about, hold on, watch it. So in essence, he got all of them arrested. If you really think about it, he been rapping and talking about the shit. So now they able to link some shit. So now they can actually, listen, if they can't link it, well, if y'all not a part of other robberies, they can make you a part of them other robberies. Or y'all really don't know how law enforcement work out here in these streets. They will put some shit on you.
These 4 people from Houston now face federal charges. I'm told the FBI is now investigating to see if they've committed similar robberies before. We're live in Houston tonight. Matthew Seedorf, Fox 26 News.
When I tell y'all, even if y'all did not do other robberies, that they have not found the suspects for them other robberies, they gonna put that shit on you. They gonna put it on you. Shout out to CJ for the $2 cash out. He say should have made a song about getting caught too. And somebody should have dropped it the day he got caught. I'm in agreement.
26 exclusive, a YouTuber who raps about robbing banks now arrested, accused of robbing one.
In the story,
when you chasing that bag like that, and you've been chasing that bag like that, and it's something about being a rapper that you have to announce, you have to speak on the crimes and the criminal activities that you is out here doing. For some reason, they feel like they have to do that to get sales. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I have no idea nowadays, because back in the days, you just had to spit like some nice lyrics and shit like that, which it didn't have to all fall on criminal activities to really pop. Shout out to Esther for the $1 cash out. Say the bottom left look like Lil Nas X. Ooh.
makes you shake
Let
your
me run
head.
it back.
4 people from Houston are in jail in Tennessee, accused of robbing an ATM technician at gunpoint.
And Fox 26's Matthew Seedorf sharing this story for us tonight. It's one you'll see only here on Fox. And Matthew, we know one of the guys raps about robbing ATMs. Crazy.
Shout him out.
That's right, Jonathan. Just bizarre. He has a video on YouTube with a song called Make It Home, where he raps about top of 3 Jug God music video.
That shit.
And now I
right there, pimp. Right there. Did you just say that they just gave Kelly 25? Damn it, they came down with it. I have just been waiting to see what they're gonna do. But damn it, I thought he's supposed to go to court June 29th or some shit like that right there. The federal prosecutors, no. They is recommending the 25 years, which I think is just the dumbest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They ain't came back with it. I do believe that he's supposed to go to court the 29th or some shit. I gotta write that on my calendar. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $5 super chat. Say jugging. Yeah, I didn't know that jugging was a thing to where you follow people home from the banks and shit. I really didn't know that. The banks, the ATMs, and stuff like that right there. You say, Papa said that when teaching me to box. Say, Papa said that when jugging. Papa said that when teaching me to box. Jug right, jug right, jug left. Yeah. But they done changed the definition. They done made it a whole bunch of just something else. The shit is robbing people now. I ain't even know. I don't know who the hell told him. I don't know, man. We just be trying to be cute out here.
That YouTube music video, rapper 213 Jug God can be seen with a gun on his waist.
Cause we can't let you lose control.
Rapping about robbing.
And he out on a felony warrant. Well, a felony bond or something like that. Shout out to KD for the $2 super chat. Say SCD Friday. Say want that monkey paws. That's what's up.
With a gun on his waist.
Cause we can't let you lose control.
Rapping about robbing banks out of state, praying he makes it home.
Damn, what's taking long?
On Tuesday, the rapper, along with these 3 others from Houston, were arrested out of state near Nashville, Tennessee, accused of robbing an ATM technician at
They had some money there too,
gunpoint.
If you're gonna rap about it and then turn around and be about it,
Be
and
about
you get caught, that's on you.
That's right.
You shouldn't do stupid crap.
Better be
And you
21.
definitely shouldn't violate the law and talk about it.
Police found these stacks of cash with Darius Dugas, Sassandre Dugas,
Sassandre, they got you, baby.
Christopher Alton.
Is this the one y'all say look like Nas?
And with Dijon Riley, also known as 213 Jug God. The rap name possibly in reference to jugging, when burglars follow unsuspecting people home from banks or malls to steal.
They want to glorify the fact that they're criminals.
This is what I mean by you better watch 23-6 and your 9 at all time. I keep trying to tell y'all, and y'all just be on your phone, and y'all just drive throughout the day. Y'all just be living y'all goddamn life without trying to protect your goddamn life. This is the problem. You think shit's sweet. You think, oh, it won't happen to me. Until it happens to you.
And that saddens me because we have all these kids watching this and they're glorifying it, and these kids look up to them.
And that's why we want to be rappers. I'm telling y'all, do not call yourself rappers if you want to live like a long, at least a long life. It ain't got to be like a good, successful life. Just live a long life. Shout out to Linus81 for the $2 cash app. Say, hey, Sugar, Little to North Carolina. Say his partners need to whoop him. I'm trying to tell you something the hell he was thinking. Shout out to Marcus for the $2 super chat. Say my lyrics go over their heads. Say I be talking to the moon out here in these streets. I'm trying to tell you, listen, y'all got to stop. To all our expiring rappers, keep rapping about the shit that y'all doing.
It's dumb.
Right there.
These guys are dumb.
I ain't
they
raised.
deserve to be tossed under the jail just for being dumb.
Just for being. There need to be some written in the legislation that you should get 5 years for doing dumb shit. Like it just should be dumb. If it can fall under, that was a dumb thing that you had done did. That's 5 years on top of what we finna give you.
Online criminal records reveal Darius Dugas and...
Because when we're not being held responsible for doing dumb shit, we will continue to do what? Dumb shit. It never fails.
And with Dijon Riley, were out of jail on felony bonds, both arrested.
Them boys out of jail on felony bonds. And yet, well, hell, the streets got to eat, and it seems to me that they are employed by the streets. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to KD for the $2 super chat. Say another idiot telling on themselves all day long. Keep recording. Say, keep putting them hits out. This was their MO, or this is their MO. I guess it's been working for him, and that's probably why he been rapping about it. Because the young folks, they ain't working. Ooh, the young folks do not want to work nowhere. They want that money right now. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $10 super chat. Say that's some Rico stuff, right? Exactly. You say who are the recipients? Who are the recipients of these monies they bought back to Houston? Say receiving stolen property. Say ain't they co-conspiring? Big word. I ain't even got down the street. STD Friday is an easy bag to catch. I'm telling you. Listen, I think law enforcement got the damn money.
Arrested several times before.
Convicted felons doing their music
because they didn't make it back home.
With guns. How dumb is that? That right there is enough to get them charged again if they do something like that.
And then you have to understand, why aren't a lot of these convicted felons that we see on Instagram and Facebook and shit showing themselves with guns and all that fly shit, why aren't they arrested for violating their probation or, violating their probation and shit? If they on probation and they out on bonds and shit like that, law enforcement is watching social media. So why they not arresting them anyway? Why? Let me explain it to y'all. And this is one of the major reasons why they let these boys let these players out who have multiple felonies, multiple gun charges. They keep letting them out. Why? Because they live around you people. They live in your neighborhoods. Yup. They listen, they get charged crap. People be having jackets, 20 and 30 charges and shit. They keep letting them out though, to be around you and your people. This shit is done on purpose. Do you know that some people spend more time in jail for child support than a lot of players do for catching other felonies? Y'all do understand that. As long as they stay in certain zip codes and all this shit, they will continue to release them because they know when they get out, they're going right back around there. The percentage, the chances of them going right back to the neighborhoods to where they got arrested at have to be like a 98% because they always do it. For the most part. All the time, all that flash shit right there. But listen.
Getting this money, we just praying that we make it home.
The Make It Home music video now gaining views after the arrest.
We just praying that we make it home.
One person commenting, looks like you didn't make it home.
I like that right there. It looked like you didn't make it home. Listen, so what we got for all y'all players, we don't want to discourage you. Keep making that fire music, you know what I'm saying? Keep putting that out. They say at the resort, a jail, a prison has the best studio booth. It's the best booth. It is, because all you got is time and your mind to think about the things that's going on out here in the goddamn street that you can't be a part of. You can't even hunch freely no more. We doing things late in our years. Especially when y'all like get to be like 30s and shit like that right there. And y'all still taking penitentiary chances. I salute you. Boy, keep doing what y'all doing. I promise you. So child support should be a work release program. I like that right there. Shout out to Marcus for the $5 super chat. Say I need my coin. Say he using my tag. Say be about it. Say at the Willie Williams Show live. Search m-dot or hashtag be about it. I gotta write it down. Hashtag be about it. Be about it. I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, I appreciate that right there. Look here, man. I just want to say congratulations. We done made it down. We done made it to the end of the midday news show, as we do, and it is STD Friday. So we can go on and smash a little bit early and smash a little bit late. Hell, you can double up. You ain't just got to get one nut or one orgasm. Shout out to Mrs. Jones to a few for the $5 super chat. You say got to go, got to go be a mammy. Is that what you said? You say, Willie, stop telling them to watch the 12, 3, 6, they 9. Say they only watch 6, 9. Now everybody telling everything I hear in these streets because your co-defendants, them people, somebody gonna tell on somebody. somebody got to come home. Somebody rather come home on house arrest and do their time at the crib. Somebody gonna listen, because if y'all done some other crimes and shit like that, brother, somebody gonna tell about the other crimes. It's just how it go. It's part of the game, and I hope that y'all really understand that. Your friends is your friends to a certain extent. Say that again. Your friends is your friends to a certain extent. When that time come down, this ain't like when I was coming up, players was closed mouthing and shit, taking 20 and 30 years. I was like, God damn, they gonna take that, huh? Jesus. That's what they was doing. And they said, because you had respect in the street. And I'm like, but you just lost 20, 30 years. Where's the respect? How is that respectable? But you understood the game that the parts I didn't understand, to where people taking 20, 30 years for another motherfucker. I can't do that. I've never respected that right there. I say you take the time for the shit you did. I ain't never I know people. I got some partners that's still in doing 35-year bids. Ooh, 40s. Ooh. I got a partner now who been riding like 20-something years for another month. Nope, we ain't doing that. Nope. Shout out to Ryan Sean for the $2 cash out. Say, damn, you smart, Pastor. I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. So when you think your friends is your friends, when people go to talk about that time and you got to do that time, see, because all of y'all can go to jail. That don't mean all of y'all doing that time. We all do time different. We all do time different. So I'm trying to help. If you don't want to be in a situation, don't do shit with people. Don't do anything illegal. Don't take penitentiary chances with yourself and other people. Man, I appreciate y'all for rocking with a player. We done made it to the end round here for the midday news. I appreciate y'all. Remember, tell somebody about a player so they can come around here and be a part of the situation. You know what I'm saying? That we be discussing and the things that are actually going on out here in these streets and the things on earth. I really do appreciate y'all. Did we get over? Hold on. Damn it, I stopped watching the damn count. Damn it, we 6 away from 500. Y'all is just, I just really like y'all. Shout out to Mrs. Jones, to a few for the $5 super chat. Say, ooh, double up. Say, gotcha. Yep. Say, that means both holes. Say, love you. See y'all later. I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. Give yourselves a pat on the back, because we just made it. We just made it over 500. I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Marcus for the $2 super chat. Say, my bad. Say, at Willie, hold on. Let me, at Willie, it's about, hold on, because it's slide too much. It's slide, I got to bring it back down. Say, my bad, Willie. Say, it's hashtag Be About It Entertainment. Shout out to Be About It Entertainment out here in these streets. Let me write that down so I can know that right now. Listen, I sure enough appreciate y'all, man. I really, really do. We gonna be back round at I'm at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Boop. Nightly news. Round here in these streets. Still on the same channel. We're gonna be here on the same channel. Tomorrow, we doing the midday news on the number 3 channel. Shout out to Cedric for the $1.99 super chat. Say, iconic Willie Williams, support the king. I appreciate that right there. Y'all, I got to go on and bounce. I got an appointment to attend to. Man, y'all have a good one. I appreciate y'all, and we out of this pit.